My beloved child, it is no accident that you have found this message today. I have guided your steps, your scrolling, your searching, to bring you here in this exact moment. This is a divine appointment I've arranged especially for you. Yes, you. The one who feels overlooked and forgotten. The one whose heart carries burdens too heavy to name. The one who wonders if anyone truly sees their struggle. I see you. I know you. And I love you more deeply than you can comprehend. Take a moment and feel my presence surrounding you right now. Let my peace wash over you as you listen to these words meant specifically for your heart today. Nothing happens by chance in my kingdom. You finding this message is my way of reaching out to touch your life when you need it most. I understand the weariness that has settled into your bones. The way your smile has become harder to find with each passing day. The questions that keep you awake at night, spinning through your mind as you search for answers that seem just beyond your reach. The tears you've cried when no one was watching. I've collected each one. Not a single moment of your pain has gone unnoticed by me. Perhaps you've been feeling alone in your struggles, believing that no one truly understands what you're going through. The weight on your shoulders has grown so heavy that some mornings, it takes everything within you just to rise from your bed. You've wondered if things will ever change, if the clouds will ever part to reveal the sunshine again. My precious child, I want you to know that this season of difficulty will not last forever. This moment, right now as you hear these words, marks the beginning of a magnificent turning point in your journey. Many around you may have failed to see your value. They've overlooked your kindness, your generosity, your beautiful heart. Some have spoken words that pierce you deeply, leaving wounds that still ache when touched. Others have walked away when you needed them most, leaving emptiness where relationship once flourished. The rejection has made you question your worth, wondering if there's something fundamentally unlovable about who you are. Let me be clear, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are a masterpiece. Every detail of who you are was thoughtfully crafted by my loving hands. I've watched as you've tried so hard to make things work. The countless efforts to improve difficult situations. The prayers offered in desperate moments. The tears shed in private corners. The brave face you've worn while crumbling inside. None of your efforts have been in vain. I've seen every attempt, every sleepless night, every time you've pushed yourself beyond what felt possible because you refused to give up. Your perseverance has not gone unnoticed. Today, I want you to understand something powerful. Your current circumstances do not define your identity or your future. The challenges you face are not punishment, they are pathways to greater strength and deeper wisdom. Through every valley I walk beside you. Through every storm I shelter you. Through every battle I fight for you. Nothing can separate you from my love, not failure, not weakness, not mistake, not doubt. My love for you remains constant, unchanging and eternal. When your resources seem depleted, remember that I am your provider. When your strength falters, I am your sustainer. When wisdom escapes you, I freely give insight. When loneliness engulfs you, I draw nearer still. There is no need you have that I cannot meet, no problem too complex for me to solve, no situation beyond my ability to transform. The path ahead may not be clear to you right now. The future may seem shrouded in uncertainty. Questions without answers may plague your thoughts. Will things improve? Will relationships be restored? Will provision come? Will healing manifest? Will purpose be revealed? These unknowns create fear that threatens to paralyze your forward movement. But I don't want you to focus on what you cannot see. Instead, place your trust in me, the one who sees the end from the beginning, who holds your future in loving hands, who works all things together for your good. Remember the times I've been faithful in your past. The moments when help arrived just when you needed it most. The unexpected provision that came at precisely the right time. The strength that mysteriously appeared when you thought you couldn't take another step. The comfort that enveloped you in your darkest hours. These were not coincidences or strokes of luck. They were my hand moving in your life, evidence of my constant care. What I've done before, I will do again. My faithfulness doesn't expire. My love doesn't diminish. My power doesn't decrease. The very fact that you're hearing these words now is confirmation that I haven't forgotten you. I haven't abandoned you to navigate life's complexities alone. You matter deeply to me. Your happiness concerns me. Your fulfillment is important to me. Your purpose excites me. Even when it feels like prayers bounce off the ceiling, I am attentively listening. Even when heaven seems silent, I am actively working. Even when progress appears non-existent, transformation is taking place beneath the surface. There have been moments when you've questioned if I'm really there, if I truly care about the details of your life. The silence has sometimes felt deafening. The waiting has tested your faith. The unanswered questions have challenged your trust. These feelings are valid. I understand them completely. But I want to assure you that my silence never equals absence. Sometimes my greatest work occurs in seasons that feel the most abandoned. Just as a seed must be buried in darkness before it breaks through to light, so too must certain dreams and promises experience a season of hiddenness before their glorious revelation. Your tears have not been wasted. Every moment of grief, every experience of loss, every season of struggle is being woven into a beautiful tapestry of purpose. Nothing is random. Nothing is meaningless. I am intentionally working through every circumstance, the painful and the pleasant, to shape you into who you're destined to become. The pressures that feel overwhelming today are actually forming strength and character that will serve you tomorrow. The waiting that seems unbearable is developing patience that will sustain you through future challenges. The losses that have broken your heart are creating capacity for deeper compassion toward others who suffer. I know the thoughts I think toward you, thoughts of peace, not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Before you were formed in your mother's womb, I knew you. I set you apart for specific purposes that only you can fulfill. Your life matters immensely in my grand design. There are people who need exactly what you carry, your unique perspective, your particular gifts, your special brand of love. No one else can touch lives exactly the way you can. No one else can fulfill the calling I've placed on your life. The enemy would love to keep you discouraged and defeated. He whispers lies intended to diminish your worth and derail your destiny. He magnifies your mistakes and minimizes your victories. He highlights your weaknesses and hides your strengths. He focuses your attention on what's wrong instead of what's right. But his power pales in comparison to mine. His temporary setbacks cannot prevent my eternal purposes. His limited perspective cannot comprehend my unlimited plans. His desperate attempts to destroy cannot overcome my determined intention to deliver. Today marks a new beginning for you. Not because your circumstances will instantly change, though I certainly can do that, but because your perspective is shifting. You're beginning to see yourself through my eyes. You're starting to recognize your true value. You're awakening to the reality that you are never alone. You're remembering that I am greater than any obstacle you face. You're understanding that temporary troubles cannot compare to eternal glory. You're realizing that with me, all things truly are possible. So lift your head, my precious one. Square your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Feel the surge of hope rising within you. This is not just emotional inspiration. This is spiritual transformation. I am breathing new life into areas that have felt dead. I am restoring what has been stolen. I am healing what has been broken. I am revealing what has been hidden. I am strengthening what has been weakened. I am blessing what has been cursed. I am finding what has been lost. My divine intervention is manifesting in your life right now. You have not missed your moment. You have not strayed too far. You have not waited too long. You have not failed too greatly. My timing is perfect, and this message has reached you at precisely the right moment. The very fact that you're hearing these words is confirmation that I am actively working in your life. This is your divine appointment, a sacred moment between your heart and mine. A turning point. A new chapter. A fresh start. Be encouraged, my beloved. The God who created galaxies and set stars in place is intimately concerned with the details of your life. The one who commands angels and rules kingdoms is fighting your battles. The Savior who conquered death itself walks beside you through every valley. You are seen. You are known. You are loved. You are valued. You are empowered. You are called. You are chosen. You are mine. Rest in this truth today. You are blessed because you have found this message, but you were blessed long before that. You were blessed from the moment I thought of you. You were blessed when I knit you together in your mother's womb. You were blessed when I sent my son to die for you. You were blessed when I rose again to give you new life. And you remain blessed, no matter what circumstances suggest, because my blessing transcends temporary conditions and rests on eternal promises. Today is not just another day. This is not just another message. This moment marks divine intervention in your story. Everything changes from here. Enter into the rest and assurance that comes from knowing you are completely loved by the Creator of the universe. Nothing can separate you from this love. Nothing can prevent my plans for your good. Nothing can stand against my purpose for your life. You are secure in my hands, now and forevermore. My beloved child, now is the time to release everything that has been weighing you down. The burdens you've carried for so long were never meant to be yours alone. I see how they've bent your shoulders and dimmed the light in your eyes. Today, I invite you to lay them at my feet, every worry, every fear, every regret, every pain. Take a deep breath and imagine yourself standing before me. Place each concern, one by one, into my outstretched hands. That financial pressure that keeps you awake at night, give it to me. The relationship that brings more pain than joy, entrust it to me. The mistake you can't seem to forgive yourself for, release it to me. The illness that threatens your peace, surrender it to me. The uncertainty about your future, place it in my care. Feel the weight lifting from your spirit as you relinquish control. This is not weakness, this is wisdom. This is not giving up, this is moving forward. In your surrender, you make room for my divine strength to flow through you. Where your strength ends, mine begins. Where your wisdom fails, mine prevails. Where your resources are depleted, mine are abundant. I am not simply taking your burdens, I am replacing them with something far greater. In exchange for your fear, I give you peace that surpasses understanding. In place of your anxiety, I offer divine calm. Instead of your doubt, I provide unwavering faith. Where confusion has reigned, clarity now dawns. Where weakness has limited you, strength now empowers you. From this moment, transformation begins within you. Not just temporary change, but permanent renewal. Look closely at your hands. These are the same hands that once felt empty and helpless, but now they are instruments of my purpose. Listen to your heartbeat, once erratic with worry, now steady with confidence in my promises. Notice your thoughts, once clouded with negative patterns, now illuminated with hope and possibility. The habits that have bound you will no longer have power over your life. Those cycles of destructive thinking, I break them now. The patterns of harmful behavior, I sever them completely. The words of condemnation you've spoken over yourself, I silence them forever. The limitations you've accepted as truth, I remove them entirely. You have been trying to change through your own determination, your own willpower, your own strength. But true transformation comes only through my power working in you. What seemed impossible through human effort becomes effortless through divine grace. The changes you've struggled to make for years can happen in an instant when you allow my spirit to renew your mind. No longer will you be defined by your past failures or mistakes. I am giving you a clean slate, a fresh start, a new beginning. The person you were yesterday does not determine the person you will be tomorrow. Your history is not your destiny. Your mistakes are not your identity. Your struggles are not your story. From this day forward, you walk in newness of life. I am pouring wisdom into your mind that surpasses human understanding. Where decisions once paralyzed you with indecision, you will now move forward with supernatural clarity. I am aligning your thoughts with my thoughts, your perspective with my perspective, your vision with my vision. You will begin to see situations as I see them, not through the lens of fear, but through the lens of faith. Courage is being deposited into your spirit right now. The hesitation that once held you back will give way to holy boldness. You will no longer shrink from opportunities because of insecurity or doubt. Instead, you will step forward with confidence, knowing that I go before you to prepare the way. The tasks that once seemed overwhelming will now feel manageable because you recognize you're not facing them alone. I am restoring the joy that circumstances have stolen from you. Not superficial happiness that depends on favorable conditions, but deep-seated joy that remains steady regardless of external situations. This joy becomes your strength, your sustenance, your song in the darkest night. It bubbles up from within like a spring of living water, refreshing your weary soul and spilling over to revitalize others around you. The negative words spoken over you, by others or by yourself, are losing their power right now. Those harmful declarations that planted seeds of doubt and self-hatred in your heart are being uprooted. I am replacing them with my truth. You are worthy. You are capable. You are strong. You are intelligent. You are beautiful. You are valuable. You are loved. These are not just affirmations, they are divine declarations over your life. From this day forward, you will notice a new discernment guiding your choices. The people who drain your energy without contributing to your growth will naturally fade from prominence in your life. The opportunities that align with your divine purpose will become more evident. The decisions that lead to wholeness rather than temporary satisfaction will become clearer. My wisdom becomes your inner compass, steering you toward life and peace. No longer will you be vulnerable to the same temptations that once easily ensnared you. I am strengthening the areas where you've been weak. I am fortifying the boundaries that have been repeatedly breached. I am healing the wounds that have left you susceptible to harmful influences. My power working in you enables you to stand firm where once you would have fallen. The transformation I'm working in you is not merely for your benefit, it's for everyone whose life intersects with yours. As you change, you become a catalyst for change in your family, your workplace, your community. The freedom you experience becomes contagious. The hope you embody becomes infectious. The love you receive becomes the love you freely give to others who desperately need it. Remember this, renewal is not a one-time event but an ongoing process. Each day presents fresh opportunities to release the old and embrace the new. Each morning offers another chance to surrender control and receive grace. Each moment contains the potential for deeper transformation as you continue to walk with me. This journey we're on together is just beginning. So stand tall in this new identity I've given you. Walk confidently in this new strength I've imparted to you. Speak boldly with this new authority I've granted to you. Live freely in this new liberty I've purchased for you. Your life will never be the same, because you will never be the same. The transformation has begun, and nothing can stop what I have started in you. My precious child, lift your eyes now to the horizon of possibility that stretches before you. The future I have prepared surpasses your greatest hopes and most ambitious dreams. What you have sought in the darkness of uncertainty, I now illuminate with the brilliance of divine promise. Your tomorrow is secure in my hands. From this moment forward, you will walk in the fullness of my blessing. Doors that have remained stubbornly closed will open before you without struggle. Resources that seem perpetually scarce will flow abundantly into your life. The provisions you need, whether financial, relational, emotional, or spiritual, are already set aside with your name on them. I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider, and I delight in meeting your needs. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Those who have plotted your downfall will witness your supernatural rise. The very circumstances engineered for your destruction will become platforms for your testimony. What the enemy intended for harm, I am transforming into your greatest good. The attacks against you will fail because I stand as your defender, your fortress, your shield and exceedingly great reward. Your family's restoration begins today. The relationships that have been fractured by misunderstanding, wounded by harsh words, or broken by betrayal are being healed by my divine touch. Hearts that have grown cold will warm again with love. Minds that have been closed will open to reconciliation. The unity you have prayed for is manifesting even now as my spirit works in places and ways you cannot see. The physical healing you've sought is released into your body. Pain that has been your constant companion will gradually subside. Symptoms that have confused medical professionals will mysteriously disappear. Chronic conditions will show marked improvement. Your strength will renew day by day. Your energy will increase. Your vitality will return. My healing power flows through you from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. The financial breakthrough you need is on its way. The debts that have felt like shackles will be broken. Unexpected income will arrive at precisely the right moment. Opportunities for advancement will present themselves. The wisdom to manage resources effectively is being deposited in your mind. The stress that has accompanied financial pressure is lifting now, replaced by confident expectation of my abundant provision. Your divine purpose is becoming clearer with each passing day. The gifts I've placed within you are awakening. The passions I've stirred in your heart are aligning with opportunities to serve. The experiences of your past, even the painful ones, are being woven into a tapestry of ministry that will touch countless lives. You were created for such a time as this, and your moment of purpose-filled living has arrived. The peace you've desperately sought in external circumstances can only be found in my presence. From this day forward, you will carry that peace within you regardless of what storms rage around you. When chaos threatens to overwhelm, you will find an inexplicable calm settling over your spirit. When others panic, you will remain steady, anchored to the unshakable foundation of my promises. Wisdom beyond your years is your portion. When faced with complex decisions, clarity will come. When confronted with confusing situations, discernment will guide you. The right words will form on your lips at the exact moment they're needed. Solutions to problems that have seemed insurmountable will suddenly become obvious. My wisdom flows freely to those who ask, and I am generous with those who seek. No longer will you compare your journey to others. The unique path I've marked out for you requires neither explanation nor apology. The timeline I've established for your breakthroughs follows divine scheduling, not human expectation. The methods I use to bring about your transformation may look different than what others experience, but they are perfectly suited to who you are and what you need. From this moment forward, maintain this connection we've established. Speak to me as naturally as you would your closest friend. Listen for my voice in moments of quiet contemplation. Look for my hand in circumstances that seem coincidental. Feel my presence in unexpected peace that surpasses understanding. This relationship is not confined to special occasions or desperate situations. It thrives in daily communion. Begin each morning by acknowledging my presence. Before your feet touch the floor, before worries flood your mind, before responsibilities demand your attention, pause and remember who walks beside you throughout the day. This simple practice anchors your soul to truth and prepares your spirit for whatever challenges may come. Throughout your day, take short moments to reconnect with me. A breath prayer while waiting in line. A whispered "thank you" when beauty catches your eye. A silent request for help when patience wears thin. A moment of praise when joy bubbles up unexpectedly. These brief connections maintain the flow of my strength and guidance through every hour. End each day by reviewing the evidence of my faithfulness. Before sleep claims your consciousness, recall the moments when my presence was evident. The problem that suddenly resolved. The peace that came in an anxious moment. The strength that appeared when weakness threatened to overwhelm. The kindness shown through an unexpected source. Recognizing these divine fingerprints trains your eyes to see my constant activity in your life. Make my word your daily bread. Not just a religious obligation, but vital nourishment for your soul. Open the scriptures with expectation, knowing that ancient texts contain living truth uniquely applicable to your current situation. As you read, I will highlight passages that speak directly to your needs. Promises will leap from the page. Instruction will clarify confusion. Comfort will soothe heartache. Correction will guide wandering feet back to the path of blessing. Guard your heart diligently from toxic influences that poison faith. The media you consume, the conversations you engage in, the thoughts you entertain, all these shape your spiritual health and determine your capacity to receive blessing. Choose carefully what you allow into the sacred space of your mind. Fill it with truth, with praise, with gratitude, with that which is lovely and worthy of contemplation. Surround yourself with those who strengthen your faith rather than those who undermine it. Seek connections with believers who have walked through similar valleys and emerged victorious. Their testimonies will fuel your hope. Their wisdom will illuminate your path. Their prayers will reinforce your own. In community, you find confirmation of the promises I've spoken over you individually. Share what you've received with those still walking in darkness. The comfort I've given you equips you to comfort others. The hope I've restored in you enables you to inspire hope in the hopeless. The truth I've revealed to you prepares you to guide the confused. The healing I've worked in you empowers you to facilitate healing for the wounded. Blessing flows most abundantly through open hands that give as freely as they have received. Remember always, your blessing is not dependent on perfect performance. My favor rests on you not because of what you do, but because of who you are, my beloved child. On days when you fall short, when old habits resurface, when wrong choices lead to painful consequences, my blessing remains. My love doesn't fluctuate with your behavior. My commitment to your good doesn't waver with your weakness. The journey ahead contains both mountains and valleys, both sunshine and storms. There will be moments of breathtaking victory and seasons of character-building challenge. Through it all, one truth remains constant: I am with you. Not merely watching from a distance, but actively involved in every detail. Not simply observing your struggles, but strengthening you through them. Not just celebrating your victories, but orchestrating them. Carry this message forward as a burning torch of hope. Let the flame illuminate your path and kindle faith in those who walk beside you. You found this message because you needed to hear these words today, but also because others need to hear them through you tomorrow. The blessing that has found you is meant to flow through you, touching lives far beyond your immediate circle. Go now in confidence, knowing that your steps are ordered by the Lord. Walk boldly into the future I've prepared. Rise each morning with expectation of good. Face each challenge with certainty of victory. Embrace each relationship with abundance of love. The blessing has found you, and nothing can separate you from it, because nothing can separate you from me.